ain't tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun.
Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when there's 6s.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Franklin. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
A handoff running right, Garendo. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
On 2nd down, a run with Garendo. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Lance. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Here's Garendo. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Garendo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
Walker hit and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Now, strike it. Ready to go.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance, they'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Davis Price. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Handoff here, Garendo. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lance going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Garendo with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection?
No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The extra point try now for Moody. And it is now 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
On 1st down, Franklin. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Gets by him at the 25. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Franklin complete to Newsom. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A give running left now, Garindo. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. He'll find Metcalf. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Franklin. That's complete to Wicks. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Walker. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. That's complete to Pearsall. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now Moody for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They begin on the ground with Garindo. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another try for Garindo. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Looking to throw. Franklin. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This is the tight end fan. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Franklin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On 3rd down, Franklin. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Lance. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
23 yards the pickup there. Here's Garendo on 1st down. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 111 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Working from the gun, Lance escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, it's Garendo. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing now is Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Franklin. And that one incomplete. It also breaks a string of 7 straight completions as well, as it leads to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Franklin. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Franklin. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Franklin. Finding Walker, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. On 1st down, Franklin. He gets that one complete to Ricks. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down, Franklin. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And out Timeout now come the Seahawks. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Two yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Franklin. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Looking to throw. Franklin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A nice little juke. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.